Hi and welcome back to my channel, Crafty Calamity. So today I've come back with the Art Deco Paradise Deluxe Craft Pad, and this time I'm going to be using the Glorious Days topper kit set. So I've already pre-cut the 7x7 card. I've actually pre-cut two 7x7 cards to do these two designs on. I think these are just going to be a standard normal 7x7 card. So I've got a piece of gold mirror here, which I'm going to cut down to 2 notches under the 7 both ways. On that one. And then the topper that I might be using on this one will be this pink one here. Which I think I'm going to use. What cardstock am I going to use? I'm going to use this one because that's what's shown on there. This is good. This is the one that goes with that design, so I'm going to cut this down to, here's my card. Just trying to decide whether I'm going to go bigger with this one or not, because I'm going to be cutting off a lot of that border. No, that's fine, I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 notches under the 7. And then 4 notches under the 7 this way. So it's just going to have the bottom border or top border, whichever way around I decide to put it on. So that's going to be onto that one. Going on there. And I'll be using that pink topper there. Just put that down there for the moment. Pull this topper out. If I can get it to come out. There we go. And then I think I'm going to use Friends Make Life More Fabulous. I'm going to go with this one as well. So I'm just going to pull these out for the moment. Separate them if I can. I'll leave that to there and that one there. Just put that to the side. And then I'm going to mat and layer this bit. So all-purpose glue, just in the middle, tacky glue on the corners, like so. Flip my gold mirror over, and this gold mirror is from Hunkydory as well. So there's that bit. Bring my card blanket in. It's going to be a tent fold. So now I'm going to come back in with the all-purpose glue again. And then tacky glue in the 4 corners as usual. Oops, that's far. Make sure it is tent fold. Place this down as even as possible. like so. This is going to be raised, so let me go in with, I don't know if these are too big, I think they might be. I'm going to have a look at my little squares that I got. They might fit on here. No, I think they're too big as well. So, oops, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to cut some a bit smaller, thinner. I've got some here that I'm going to use off the sheet first. Got one here as well. And I'm just going to cut a couple more down. Try and straighten these up a little bit. Get my scissors and then cut these down. I think these scissors have seen their last days, I think. A bit sticky. I'm cutting all the foam pads down. I'm just going to put a bit of these on these corners here so that when it comes to putting it on my card, they've got a bit of stability. Another one in this corner, and that should be done on that one. That's that one done. Now on this one I can go back to using the normal foam pad sizes. So when I'm doing these, I tend to try and use the same like thickness on these cards as I can, so that it's more consistent with the raised bit of it. I might be able to pick these off with my fingers, which would be quicker. So in my last video I did the Art Deco one, and I did the Exquisite Memories, I think it was called. So I decided to come back in with the same one. I'm going to try on some of my videos to come back in with some of the same kits that I've worked with on previous videos. So I'm not just doing one video. Excuse me, bit of a tickly cough. So with this, it's going to be more of a simple kind of card. It's probably a bit too big really, but I'm going to put that there. And peel this one off. Probably could have got away with doing a 6x6 with this one. And then tacky glue on the backs, just to give it a little bit of wriggle. So I've not gone with the middle frame, I've decided not to use the middle frame. So I'm just going to try and get this as central and as even as possible, like so. And then this one, I'm just going to put a little square foam pad on that one, bit of glue. I might actually put a bow on this one, and then I'm going to place this one just down there. I'm going to have a look to see what bows I've got, see if I've got anything that's going to match this card colour. because I don't want anything too bright and I don't want anything too dull. It's got a bit of pink, so we might go with that one in that corner. Dotty one. No, I think that one's better. I'm going to stick with this one. And I've got a glue dot for this one. So I'm going to put a glue dot on there. Oops, I've got another glue dot stuck to my finger. There's one there I didn't see. Let me just bring this over this way in just a minute. Just so I can get this placed where I want it to be placed. So I'm just going to stick that there. Like so. I'm going to get some pink gems now. I've got these pink ones and I've got some pink ones in that one. I think I'm going to go for them ones. So these again are from AliExpress. So I'm just going to put some gems up in this corner. So get rid of that dollop of glue that's formed on the end of that. So got one there. Get my picky up tool. So I can turn these gems. Oops. I'm going to put one there. Oh, gems escaping. One across from it. Next to it, slightly smaller. Oh, it's the same size, does not matter. And then one next to that. Hopefully it'll be slightly smaller. I've gone free the same size on this end instead now. I thought they looked a bit better. And then I'm going to put a couple down in this corner. Just going to try and flip some of these over. Put one there. Go across a tad. Smaller one next to that one. Across a bit more. Hopefully I'll get another smaller one than that one. Oops. Knocked it out of place. And then a smaller one next to that one. There we go, so that is the gems for that one, and that is that card complete apart from putting the insert in, which the insert for that one would be this one here. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to move that out of the way for a minute so it dries a little bit, and I'm just going to cut the insert down and mark it with my pencil, because my guillotine cutter is only goes up to 6 inches, so it's a bit harder for me to guess where the 7-inch mark would be on this little Crafter's Companion guillotine. And I find that this cuts paper better than the actual Hunkydory trimmer, and cleaner as well. So I'm just lining them up where I made the marks, making sure it's tight against the edging, and then just cutting. The smaller these bits I tend to keep, because I use them on the back of gift cards that I make with leftover toppers. So that is that one for the insert of that one, which will go on the inside, and then obviously you can put your verse in. I put the verses in as and when I need them, really. So I'm just going to tuck that one inside there for now, so I know that it's there. Whoops, I've moved my gem. This is why I wait for my gems to dry before I go putting inserts in, or you can put the inserts in first before you put the gems on. Choice is yours. So that is that card. I'm just going to get a bit cleaned down, and then I should be ready for my next card. I'll back in with my next card in a few minutes. Just put the lids on these for a minute, because in a few minutes my husband will be coming home from work, and if I'm in the middle of videoing and recording and he comes in, it tends to pick up quite a bit of sound, and if I'm not talking at the one point, he'll talk and then it'll pick up his voice on the camera. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back now. So for my next card I'm going to do this one, which is, I'm not 100% sure, so it's 4 3/4 wide by 7 high. So I'm going to use this sheet of card that come with it, and then this topper one here, and I'm going to do this, I think, as a tent fold. Or I might do it, no, I'm going to do it as an easel card, sorry. So I'm just going to get that out. So this is 14, scored at 7, so then I need to score it at 3.5 to do it as a easel card. Okay, and then fold that over so it sits, when it's done it sits like that. So for this one, what I'm going to do is, I've got my bit of gold mirror here, so this one, the gold mirror needs to go right underneath on the inside of the card. So I need to cut it so that it's 2 notches under the 7. And then it was 4 3/4, so 4 3/4, 2 notches under the 7, and a little bit I'll just throw in the bin, which kind of flicked out of my hand. So that's for the what's that? Too small. So 4 3/4. That's, now I've done that too small for some reason, so I'm going to try this again on another piece. So that was my mistake. So 2 notches under 4 3/4. I did it the wrong way earlier. and then 2 notches under the 7. This one should be right now. Yep, that's better. So I think the other one I cut it so you don't make the same mistake as me. I think what I did when I did this one was, yeah, I did it 4.5. So that's why I measured it wrong. So then this bit should be 3.5 by 7. Sorry, 3.5 this way by 4 3/4 that way. So I need to cut this to 2 notches under 3.5, which is there, and then hopefully it's big enough to do it this way, which I don't think it is actually. No, I'm going to have to cut it off another piece. Cut it off for this one. So I need it. So that's 4 3/4. So 2 notches under that is there. And then this way is 3.5. So I need it to be 2 notches under the 3.5. Which is there. And that goes on to this bit here like so. So that's that and that. And then this piece here, I'm going to try and use it this way, so it is 4 3/4 that way, so it needs to be 4 notches under 4 3/4, which is there, and then it needs to be 4 notches under the 7, which is there. And then for the top part of the card I need it to be, so it's got to be 4.5 this way, and then it has to be 3.5 this way. So 3.5 and then 4 notches under 3.5, which is there. And that should be fitting on this one. And that bit is the one that's under here. I hope I've not cut the wrong one again. Yep, so that's that one. And then that bit goes onto that one, like so. I've still got a few bits left over from both of my cards. I'm just going to move all these bits of mirror and bits of leftover card from that one over to the side, because I will stick them in my folder afterwards. So I don't need my trimmer anymore for this one. Knocking things over. So I'm just going to pull this out if I can. So I'm going to go with this larger circle, I think, and then I need to cut out the border strip, which I'm going with this diamond shaped one, because it matches the little border that's on this card here. So get my Hunkydory scissors, snip that off from there. And then snip that there. Move that to the side. So I'm just going to assemble all of this together. As I say, my husband's just come in from work, and the reason why I had to quickly run off as the football was coming on and he wasn't quite home, so I had to go and put the video. I had to go and put the football to record. So because he is a Tottenham fan and they're playing Man United. My dad is a Man United fan. My brother is a Man United fan. I don't really like football. I'm not a football lover. Never have been. I know there's obviously girls that do watch football and support teams. I don't. I must say, I do watch like the World Cup when that's on sometimes. England. I watched the England women when they played in the Euros. I was at work when they were playing in the Euros and I was watching it while I was at work. It was quite fun actually, working and watching football. There. Anyway, enough talk of football as I don't like football. I'm a craft person. I'm into like watching all different things on TV, dramas, soaps, that sort of thing. Not EastEnders or Coronation Street or anything like that. I used to watch them, but I haven't watched them for like 10, 11 years since I've been with my husband. Okay, so that is the inside of the card. This is going to be the top of the card, where this is going to go. I like Call the Midwife and I don't know, some of the dramas that they show on TV, 3-part dramas like The Tourist and that sort of stuff. I'm a Celebrity and that sort of stuff, and then we'll watch like certain things on on Netflix and that. You'll have to excuse me while I'm drinking a coffee because I get a really dry throat when I talk on camera. Even though my husband and my mum and my dad would say I could talk 10 to the dozen because I never know when to take a breath. Which is quite funny. So this is how that's going to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this bit as the stopper, which I probably will because I think it'll look pretty nice on there, to be honest. Going across there, or I could have used this one going around that way at the bottom there. Depends on how much room this topper and frame is going to take up. So I'm just going to pull these out for a minute if I can. Like that one. Just going to pull this out of frame. These gold frames here, I know I do a lot of it where you can't see what I'm doing, but sometimes when I'm trying to pull these out I need to be able to see it a little bit better than having it in camera shot. There we go. They are tight, them ones in there. So this one I need to put a bit of foam, sticky foam pads just on the bottom so it's not going to be sitting right over the top. So it needs to go sort of like halfway around and all of that. So I'm just going to snip that bit off of there. And Sorry, trying to do this and I can hear my husband shouting at the telly. So yeah, as I was saying, you don't want to go all the way up because you don't want this to be shown over that point there. That one's going to go in the bin because the backing come off of that one. And I'm just going to pull this off. And pull this one off. Now that one's already off. It's just the one that broke. So now I'm just going to hit these corners here, these points. Hopefully hold that down. No, that's not gone in the right place. Too close one way, not close enough. Too far over one way. Come on, don't stick down. Thank you. So I'm just going to put a bit of this tacky glue on this one, just so that I've got a bit of wriggle room to move it over a little bit. Nearly had it in the right place, but I just decided to go off a little bit. I'm just going to try and hold that and try and straighten this side up a little bit because it's gone a bit wonky that way. So then that'll sit like that. And then get this one, the middle bit. I'm just going to put this at the bottom. And then before I take them off, I just want to see how many, because I need to get this sort of like in the centre, so it needs to sit there. So I could probably put another pad or two on this one, just above them ones. And just check on the back, yeah, that'd be perfect. Just going to pull these backings off. So for those of you that have subscribed to my channel, and those of you that are new to my channel and watch my channel, have you got any hobbies that you do to pass the time when you're in your spare time, or anything that you like to do, or you just watch my videos because you like watching them? Or do you craft along with the videos that you're watching, or do you just make cards from the videos that you've seen on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel? So this, no, not them, it's too long, too wide I mean. So I watch other people's channels like Sybil Jane's Concoctions just to get a idea of the cards. So an idea of how I want to make a card, and and just take it from there really. Each card is your own. You know, how you craft is how you craft. Everybody crafts different, we're all different. There's no right or wrong way of crafting. As they say on Hunkydory, you craft how you craft. You know, so it's just a guide on with Hunkydory, watching them. I mean, you do you. That's what I say. You know, you craft your way. It's the best way to be, really. So anyway, just trying to trim this off. I think I'm going to have to use my craft knife wherever I've put it. There it is. I was trying to get it with my scissors, but it's not working, so I was trying not to get it too can never get the lid back on that craft knife. So there we go with that one. That one I can't, that little bit I can't really do anything with, so I just go in the bin really. And then put that in there. I'm just going to try and put this lid back on my knife because, hence the name of my channel. Is the nickname I was given by my husband for numerous reasons. That I'm a little bit of a calamity, not just in crafting but in general. I'm going to put this on, and I think I'm going to put this on the bottom bit. I'm just, oh, wrong one, I'm just going to put a bit of tacky glue on this one, like so. Turn it around. I'm just going to place this just in the middle-ish, doing it by eye. So when you're doing it, you should have something that you can focus your card on so that you can get it straight on the line, and then you can go from there. So that is that card with all its bits on it. Now I'm just going to add some gems like I did on the last one. These same pink ones, which are still from AliExpress. And a bit of glue, dab of glue. I use a diamond pickup tool, diamond art tool for this, for picking up gems on a diamond painting. Some of you probably know what that is, so I've done them. I do them as well. It's another hobby of mine. I haven't done it for quite a while though, although I got back into it a few days ago. I've done some stickers just to get myself back into it, and I've just brought one to do for my sister-in-law as well. So I've just brought a nice little one to do for her. So there's 3 gems on there. Where did you go? Ah, there you are. The thing with these gems is some of them look, the colours you can't really see, they don't look, them ones I've just used on there look slightly different to the, it's not hard, it's really hard to pick up on this. Yeah, so that, the bigger pink looks like a different shade to them two there, but they still go. And then I'm going to do the other corners as well. Well, I'm just going to put a couple on this corner here, and hopefully that should all it need. There's a biggish one there, and then maybe one more there. Have a tiny, smaller, medium size actually. That one. Oops, I want to get it. I think that'll do for that one. So even they look slightly different in colour. So that is card number 2. That's all I'm going to do for that one. No bow for that one, just as is. And then once they have dried, them gems, I will put the insert on the back. And the insert is this one with the umbrella, little lady with her umbrella, a sun umbrella. So I'm just going to, oh, forgot that was there. That was my iPad. I really need to get glasses sometimes. I think when I'm looking at this, that's 4. It's 4.5. It's about 4 3/4, I think. Just a little bit too big. Just going to cut off a little bit more on that. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to do it this way. Just need to pick this up for a minute, so I just need to be a little bit gentle with it. Just another tad off. That should do it. Yeah. So that's the insert for that one. So once that's dry, I can put the insert in. So I'm just going to move the insert for a minute. Get rid of my trimmer. And then bring in, stand my glue pot back up before it dribbles everywhere. I'm just going to put that over there, because once you cut the inserts for these cards, you never, the other bits are just plain paper, so that's how that's going to look in that one. And then that one will be on the back, because obviously I've got it as a easel card, so that one stands like that, and that one would stand as a tent fold. So that is the 2 cards for today, for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you like what you see, and you do subscribe to my channel, support my channel, and want to see more of what I do on card making with Hunkydory. So just like my video and subscribe to me, and I really appreciate all the support from each and every one of you. Until the next time, take care, have a lovely day or evening, or afternoon, wherever you're watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.